Debbie, you've got an amazing success story right from the beginning. How did it all start?
Let's see, I started playing piano and singing by ear when I was about 4, and then I started lessons when I was 5, and that's when I wrote my first song, which was called Make Sure You Know Your Classroom, which was about starting kindergarten. And then I studied classical piano from then on, and I got involved in musical theater and TV commercials and anything that involved getting on stage. And let's see, I started writing seriously when I was 12, and at that time I was going into other studios to demo my songs, and they would never turn out exactly the way I wanted because other people were doing them. And I had a lot of ideas of my own, so we just got set up with like a simple 4-track and keyboard and drum machine. And I worked on my own demos, sent them out to all the record companies. They all said no. They said, what, 13 years old? Or what? And let's see, from there, we got a connection with an entertainment attorney who made an introduction to Atlantic Records, and then they signed me. And when they signed me, they first signed me just to release Only in My Dreams, and they said depending on how that did, they'd release the album. So that's the whole story.
Did your age prove to be a factor as to how serious you were to be treated by the music industry?
At first, my age was probably a minus because there hadn't been like teen acts out in a while, and the ones that were out were just kind of idols, and they had nothing to back. You know, they had nothing. They had like no talent to back up the hype, and they disappeared very quickly. You know, that happened a lot in the 50s and in the 70s. So a lot of people were really afraid to take a chance on a young person, and especially because I said, you know, I want to hold out until I can record the songs that I wrote, and that, you know, so that was kind of hard to get by. And then, you know, once I got out there and people found out how old I was, then it turned into like a whole kind of, you know, hype thing. And, you know, I don't really think it makes a difference one way or another how old a person is. So, you know, I don't, in the long run, I don't think it's, you know, helped me or hurt me. I just think it's kind of there.